Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you everyone that's joined us tonight. Do appreciate it. Hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. Been a great day for me. Now I get a chance to relax with a bit of farm sim. And we're back on Saxlingham. So, just was wondering. 5 for that. I'm just wondering about getting a small little forklift instead of using the telehandler for everything. Wondering, that New Holland's not too badly priced. Could be quite neat to get. Have to think about it. But yes, here we are on Saxlingham on our Butter Baron gameplay, where we've inherited our grandfather's rundown butter factory, and we're rejuvenating the butter factory and have leased a farm in order to provide milk for the factory. And we are now in year 2, May. And I stayed on because I'm going to be doing a bit of weed spraying. There's a bit of weed spraying to do in one of the fields. But first of all, let's go and do the milking. I do wish there was a way that we could collate all the milk into one place. But doesn't seem to be any way of doing that, unfortunately. So being able to collect all the different milk from all the different areas into one place, we'll have to go out to the different areas. What a mod drop day today it was. I think DJ said there was something like 61 mods dropped. There was a lot of new maps and a lot of new game saves required map updates. And the big news has to be Saxlingham. Yes, this map that I am on has been released on Mod Hub for PC and console. That is absolutely awesome. It is a fantastic map. I just watched Mr. Sealy P do a map tour, and he's basically said this is his new favourite map. And he actually looked at it from a different point of view to me. He looked at things and was just pointing out things that, you know, you just take for granted. But of course, I have done a few modifications on this map myself. This trackway is one of them, to emulate the cows being able to go from the field to a milking parlour. It'd be great if we could have a milking parlour, but we don't have one of those, unfortunately. I wish there was a mod that came out that would emulate parallel feeding, so that we could have meadow and TMR being consumed at about the same rate at the TMR rates. That would be really great. slow down the use of the TMR and make grazing worthwhile. We might look at doing a couple of contracts as well while we're spraying the field. So cows have actually produced way more milk than I expected. Cows will be producing calves soon. So looking forward to that. And I think that's next month the cows will have calves. I'm sort of thinking, well, butter factory is in green, no sense giving it milk. So I think we'll go and sell this milk. So I have loaded up the mod hub map of Saxlingham, but I haven't gone with changing this game save over to it. I might try it just to see how we go, but I think I might just leave it on this one for now. He hasn't updated his itch.io one to match the mod hub one. I think we might just out of interest, I just want to see what it does, what does happen if I put the save game files into save game that has the new map. Whether these fences and all that will show up, and the fences that I've hidden, I couldn't delete them. In fact, I didn't try that when I loaded up the map, whether we could actually delete the fences now or not. We can delete the buildings, we can delete a lot of the bric-a-brac that's floating around, but I haven't actually checked to see if fences were deletable. So we should get a little bit of money for this. Tanker gets a little bit heavy. Let's tend to throw the tractor around a little bit. Yeah, Mr. CLP mentioned things like, you know, sort of like the dirt and the gravel that's on the edges of the road, the dirt and the gravel that are on the corners, you know, sort of makes it look like people have cut corners too often and someone's had to put in a bit of gravel just to fill in the mud pile that was there. You know, like this bit here, you know, it's sort of like, almost seems like a natural progression. Yeah, it was funny while he was doing his map tour. It was the CLP was kept reminding himself to drive on the correct side of the road, because he is like me. You know, we drive on the side of the road naturally in real life, and you would think that it would just be natural for us to do it, but we're so used to playing on Farm Sim on the other side of the road that when we get onto it, we just automatically go onto the other side of the road. So yeah, I know what it was like for him because I was doing the same thing. All right, 18,000. That's all right. Taking us over 700,000. So I'm actually very tempted to make some payments off on the loan. Try and reduce our interest a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if it'll do that or not. There we go. See, that's what I mean. So used to driving on that side of the road in Farm Sim that what we do. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. Tomorrow, of course, will be Friday for me, so looking forward to that. Last day of the work week. At the moment, looking like it might be a reasonably quiet day. But hoping it'll be a little bit to do. Sitting around pretending to look busy is not easy. Of course, I went down the leasing track, leasing land. I did that by basically taking out a loan that had the same kind of repayment as what the leasing costs would be. So I went down that road because, yeah, I'm in the middle of Saxlingham estate, and I could not imagine the landowner, who is possibly you know, aristocracy, would be willing to subdivide his estate up and sell a portion of it off, but definitely we'd be in for leasing it. So that's what I went for. And of course I've got the $2 million loan I took out for equipment. We did get ourselves some really nice equipment. And there was a 500 refurbishment loan for the factory, so that we could our factory was a bit run down, so we had to get it back up into, you know, top-notch working condition. We could make butter. So we have made a little bit of money now, so I reckon we should pay off a portion of those loans. Hey, Farmhand Andy, yes, you're correct. They're not showing up. I don't know why. Have to double check. I don't know what's happening there. It's frustrating. Yes, I am well, thank you, Farmhand Andy. Thank you for joining. See why. For some reason, the software that I was using to merge the chats had it stopped working. So when I did my little, you know, welcome to the chat and all that, that showed up. But then it turned itself off after I'd done that. So, very strange. But I think it's working now. There we go. Yep, can see it on the screen. Thanks for bringing it to my attention though. Appreciate it, Andy. Right, so Now, I'm going to pay off some of this loan. Redemption. See if we can pay off 100,000 of that. See if we can pay off 400,000 of this one. Okay, so that's good. Now, go in there. We want to borrow these. Go get our workers sorted on the this side of things. Quite like that we get the new NB track for the some of the vehicles. Yeah, Farmhand Andy, isn't it awesome? It has finally dropped onto Mod Hub. I am so happy for the console guys. It is such an awesome map. I think Mr. Sealy P said it is his new favourite map. I hope you're enjoying it there, Farmhand Andy. So we'll go down and get this sorted. Get the workers working on this one. And then I'm going to go and spray some weeds in our sunflower field. Yeah, plans are basically just to pay off the 2 loans that I took out with all the equipment that I got. One day I'm going to have to do a proper start from scratch, you know, start from nothing. I did that on Hutan Pantai. Yeah, I haven't really done much of that anywhere else. On Gloucestershire, I got all the equipment. And on Saxlingham I had all the equipment. Daheim I'm enjoying because I've got smaller equipment, so I'm enjoying that one. Right, so that's fertilizer there. Let's go and get that lot of herbicide. So yeah, the plan was to make butter and pay off our debt and enjoy the map and try and do animals as realistically as we could. Have them out in the fields in the summertime and have them in the cow shed over winter time when it's a bit colder. Sort of trying to do it similar to how Tom Pemberton does it. I know it's probably a totally different part of the UK, probably a totally different temperature and all that sort of thing, but yeah, trying to follow along. It's glitchy at parents even though they have 500 down and 110 up. Yeah, yeah, it can happen like that sometimes, mate. I think some of it can be how much bandwidth is being used by other people as well. Hey, Bin Boo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Yeah, yours is fibre, theirs is through the phone socket. Yeah, fibre makes a big difference. Yeah, I've got fibre where I am too, and yeah, it definitely beats the copper line broadband. So you've probably noticed that the map I'm on is a little bit different to the base game map. Because I have done my edits, so I've got the Bellum Road cow shed installed. I removed one of the sheds for that, and I split this field in half and put in a trackway complete with potholes to get down to the field here. Yeah, Andy, quite often that is the case, eh? You know, it's sort of like those villages are picture postcard, absolutely stunning places to live, but they do miss out on a lot of the modern conveniences, broadband and that sort of thing. Right, so we want to get rid of all the weeds. And I want steering assist, not AI worker. Hey, Dust Bunny, welcome in. Thank you for joining. We are doing well, thank you, both myself and my wife. Hope you are doing well too there. Getting ready to go to bed. Just wanted to drop a like and say hello. Appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Dust Bunny. I know it's not a great time for the States to be watching this, so yeah, I do appreciate everyone that does you know, come in and say hi. Appreciate it. Hey, fantastic to hear there, Dust Bunny. Old Farm Guy, or Old Guy Farms, hello, welcome in, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Yeah, don't look if you get epilepsy. Probably a good trigger for that. It's quite neat watching the little bursts of spray as you drive past a weed. Yeah, you have a good night there, Dust Bunny. Thank you so much. Just gotta be lurking while I pass out. All good, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, there was a good lot of mods dropped. I think the big news, of course, is Saxlingham is available on Mod Hub and for consoles. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a fantastic Thursday. Actually looking forward to my stream on Sunday. All going well, we'll be doing a stream. What I want to do with that one is have a multiplayer, but have it harvesting a fruit type that we don't normally harvest, and yeah, where it's easier to have 2 or 3 more people, you know, harvesting on the same field. So looking forward to that, hoping that there'll be some people that will join in. You're getting 135 FPS on Saxlingham at the moment. Wow, that's awesome, mate. That's way better than me. What am I getting at the moment? Yeah, 68, and that's with frame generation, so... But I do have everything maxed out, and I am on 4K. I look forward to that, Farmhand Andy, if you can make it. I think everyone was sort of over the forestry. But we got the roller coaster completed, so that was awesome. So what I'm probably going to do is put a poll up for the other different fruit types, and people can choose what we will do the week after. Because the plan is basically I will set a field up each week with a different fruit type, and we will be harvesting it. So one week could be peas, another week beans, some other time potatoes, silver, potatoes, and sugar beet, beetroot, carrots, parsnip. Oh, that's awesome, mate. Yeah, they are monster cards. Definitely monster cards. Yeah, DLSS and that sort of thing. Yep. Yeah, I have frame generation, which definitely gives it a bit of extra frames. I do like the sprayer, it doesn't mess around. Get up to 25 kilometers per hour while you're spraying. That is just, yeah, amazing, to be honest. Ah, cloud gaming. Your PC won't be as good. Yeah, I tried cloud gaming for a little while, but yeah, it didn't. It was a little bit glitchy in places, so. But yeah, I was playing Forza Horizon. And what does everyone think of the news about the Farm Sim Signature Edition being released? Yeah, for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'll be honest, it didn't really bother me at all. Nvidia updated their cloud graphics to latest, and see, I was using Game Pass Cloud, so yeah, probably a bit different. With all the controversy that's happening with the Game Pass now, not sure if we'll be keeping our Game Pass if they put the prices up. So for Game Pass Ultimate, we're actually paying $30 New Zealand a month. And of course, I've raised it up to $30 US in the States. So that's going to be like 55 New Zealand dollars a month, and it's like that's not going to happen. Yes, Farmhand Andy, I have seen the trailer for that. Well, it's not really a trailer; it's more of a CGI promise of what they want to do. They've got big aspirations. If they can pull it off, it'll be absolutely awesome. But I won't get too excited until I see actual gameplay footage. One thing to do, AI generated tractors on fields and all that, but it's another thing to actually have them working in game. So yeah, I'll reserve judgment. I'm hoping it'll go really well, but I'm not getting too excited until I see gameplay footage. A couple of bits there that I've missed. Hey Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Have a look here. Where are we? Yep, about straight ahead. And good morning, Share. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday morning. Hope you're making, if you have not already, made yourself a nice cup of tea. Lone, I hope your Thursday's going well. Thank you, Lone Wolves. You are far too kind, mate. Far too kind. Do appreciate it, though. Thank you so much. I wouldn't consider myself one of the greatest of all times. I'm just an old fella that pretends to drive tractors. Not long woke up. Nice one, Share. And Farmhand Andy, you haven't been asleep yet. Mate. You've been playing Saxlingham? Awesome, Share. What do you think of it? You're not wrong there, Lone. You're not wrong. But yeah, I tend to I like to be humble about things. Yeah, I just have fun. I'm glad people enjoy it as well. Right, let's pump these in. I want to go and do the contract. Spotted a fairly lucrative contract in fertilizing. Not far from where we are either. Hey, dog sitting at parents. Awesome, mate. What sort of dogs do they have? Or dog do they have? From memory, I think it's just down this way here. Yeah, Mr. CLP was sort of mentioning about things like, this bit here on the map, how it's basically when you're driving a tractor and trailer to get into the driveway, you do have to go out wide, and that's what he's put in where vehicles have to have gone off the road to go out wide enough to get round into the driveway. So just little things like that just make it so awesome. I have to admit, Mr. CLP made me appreciate the map a lot more. He sort of highlighted bits that, I just hadn't noticed, just taken for granted, I suppose. One's a Labrador and the other's a Labrador Staff. Ah, beautiful. Now let's turn off automatic. Get it on lowest. And avoid the power pole. And the tree. He drives into the tree. So yeah, I was definitely excited to see Saxlingham available on Mod Hub, especially for the console players. Been able to enjoy it for so long now, and now everyone can. And there was a couple of new antique John Deere tractors released. I know they're John Deere, but you know, they are antique. And yeah, almost get the feeling I want to do another I want to do another museum somewhere. Yeah, it does. Although I have to admit, I've never been a big fan of the equipment that pivots in the middle. Yeah, the bale truck, that does look good as well. And apparently they've fixed the bale auto load on it. I haven't actually had a chance to explore the other maps. Some of them had, you know, fairly high numbers of required mods. Oh no, you're fine, Share. No problem at all. Feel free to take over the chat anytime you want to. You're more than welcome to. It would look good down Saxlingham lanes on video stream, it would. I never downloaded those maps. I don't blame you, Share. There's a lot of mods that you end up having to get rid of when you um, remove the map. Hey, Thomas Doherty, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Yeah, the only downside with that bale truck with the Saxlingham is the steering wheel's on the wrong side. Tried the other European map and it froze at 52% load. Yeah, DJ was saying he was having trouble getting the mods to download for it, so he wasn't able to do a sort of a map tour on his mod. So yeah, it looks like Giants were having trouble with their mod hub. Yeah, farm hand Andy. There is the I think it's they call it the lizard rumbler. I think yeah, it's a sort of like a Fiat VW slash transit type van. Yeah, that is available both left and right hand drive. I would just like to have a truck with a fifth wheel that would let us do the left and right hand drive. Black Sheep Modding did one for FS22 and I was hoping they'd bring it out. They did one of the older mans and I was hoping they'd bring it out because they brought out a lot of their other stuff out, but they haven't brought that one out yet. Kinda hoping that they're going to release it when the island map gets released, but yeah, we'll have to wait to see. Right. Hey, Horizona. No, I don't have um, where are we? The Ford F350 truck installed. If I did, I'd certainly jump to it. I love Ford trucks, but yeah, I don't have that installed. I'm sorry. Sort of playing on the English map, the Ford truck doesn't fit too well. Ah, the old school Fiat. Yes, yes. Reminds me a lot of the old school Bedford truck. That one. The drive one when I was a lot younger. Bedford truck, that is. Hey, Just Joe, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. You've calmed down. You had a right to be annoyed though, Cher. Definitely had a right to be annoyed. What happened here? It's like... Well, what's happened here? Just stopped doing the fertilizing. Won't be arranging to meet her again. Yeah, fair enough. Just woke, about to drive to shop and get truck and head to Tulsa for the early morning test. Oh, nice, mate. I hope you have a safe travels. Hey, wondering if I can't do it because of the hail. Got the pour to test and then home. Oh, nice, mate. As long as they have the contract here, mate. Definitely. Just trying to catch up with some of the chat. It's been going crazy. Thank you so much. Ghost of Yoti yet? No, Lone. Haven't done that yet. Can't pass up a good samurai game. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm sort of never been into those sort of samurai type ones where big swinging arcs and that sort of thing. That it's a Japanese style. I know a lot of people enjoy it, but yeah, I haven't enjoyed it. Time for a shower to freshen up, then breakfast. Nice, mate. Yeah, I had burger and chips for tea, so that was nice. And beetroot on our burger, which is something I haven't had for a while. It's definitely a Kiwi thing. I don't know if anyone else has ever had some beetroot on their hamburger. Yep, thanks farmhand Andy, you take care, mate. Have a good rest of your day. Monthly shower. Like it. We won't confuse you for the fertilizer or think we're standing next to the cow shed. Beetroot is good for the blood pressure. Oh, that's good to hear. Yes, I'm going to check out something while I'm here. I should check. Settings. Making sure it's visuals only. I don't want real damage. I got sort of turned off the real damage when we got hail damage originally, and then you couldn't just plant over it. Okay, so some Brisco has added some more stuff in the shed here. So yeah, so he has added some stuff for the console version, which I think is really cool. Hey Crofter, kia ora. Yeah, Burger Fuel is definitely a great burger place, definitely. Yeah, got the showroom, and don't think we can jump in these, can we? No, they're definitely locked out. Okay, let's claim our contract. Hey, no problems, just Joe. Thank you so much for jumping in. We'll put your link in the chat a bit later on. We have a few more people in. Thank you so much for jumping in. Right, let's have a bit of a tidy up round here. Definitely tempted to get a small little lift, just so we don't have to pull the JCB out every time. So, Crofter, are you rushing out to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 to play Farm Simulator Signature Edition? Thought you could hear the hail on the roof, but you can't. Must be the JCB. Hey, no worries, share. Keep the stream up. Thank you so much. I was trying to figure out why Cher's comment wasn't coming up on the screen, and yeah, then I remembered I turned on exclamation marks at the beginning will hide the chat. So it looks like Cher did an exclamation mark at the beginning, so doing what it's meant to do. Updated to Windows 11 and the FS optimization has made my game look like Minecraft. Oh mate, sorry to hear that. There's a couple of little tweaks you can do on Windows 11 to try and reduce that, but looks like the hail should be finishing soon. Weather saying I shouldn't have hail at all. BF6 is out tomorrow. Battlefield, yep. Yeah, I saw that advertised at our local games retailer. Fast forward time and just see if we can... Right, cool. See if we can finish off this fertilizing. Ah, that would explain it. I'm actually out of fertilizer. Go fill up with some fertilizer. Yeah, I won't be rushing out to buy a Nintendo Switch. I find having the steering wheel pedals and joystick sitting in my back pocket can be a bit bulky. Hey, all good, Crofter. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. I know you've already done it, but if you could hit the like on the way out, that'd be awesome. Thanks, mate. So, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to grab the skid steer. Holland. And grab some forks for it. I don't think we want red. I just wanted something little to nip around in the shed there, basically. I haven't used a little skid steer like this for ages. It'll be a nice change. Getting it back to the farm could be fun though. Hey, and thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Thursday's going well. Hope everyone's Thursday is going well. Certainly been a great day to have Saxlingham released on Mod Hub. Available for everyone. Hey, cat sorted and tea made. Awesome share. I am on Saxlingham. I have done a few edits myself. Most of them can be replicated on the console. Only ones that can't was I removed a few fences with a special tool that would hide objects. I don't think that's available for console, but that was just to make the cow areas a bit more divided up. Probably didn't necessarily have to be done. I think Ballon Road is the cow shed here. That is available for all platforms, I believe. Hey, the herd, welcome in. Work early today? No problem. Thank you for jumping in. Do appreciate it. I hope you have a good day at work. Hope your Thursday goes well. Alright, that was good. I like this. Use it more often. Been nipping in and out of here. And handy little thing to leave there and just do its thing. Yeah. I'm happy with that. That might have been why. Maybe I activated automatic's rate instead of deactivated it. You're not at work until tomorrow, but you have a good manager. Always makes it a lot easier if you have a good manager. Yep, thank you, the herd. You have a good day. Right, now let's see if we can get this Sorted. Chop this field. Alright, we'll just put a few links up in the chat over the next few ups and downs. So put Lone Wolves link in the chat. Trying to get it up on the vertical. Check out his channel. He's doing something right. He's getting a lot of subscribers. It's a lot of motivational videos. Alright, just put Just Joe's link in the chat. Check out his channel, does an awesome stream, great content creator. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. And check out Farmhand Andy, another great content creator. Definitely go and give him some support. Fantastic guy. Been a great friend of the channel for a long time. Another great friend of the channel is the Herd. Definitely check out his channel. He tells amazing stories using Farm Sim as basically the screens and the the stage for his stories. It's yeah, definitely worth checking out. Amazing storyteller. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Let's see if I can't translate that. Fortunately, I can only read Latin, so... But let's see what Copilot can tell us. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Andrew Balaburkin, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I pronounced that reasonably accurately. I might have a surplus of straw bales this time. Definitely not going through them like I thought we would. Yes, because I'm not using the shed that much. We're not using it for bedding. That's starting to show a bit of wear and tear, isn't it? Right, let's skip through to the next day and we will pop up the cow paddocks with some TMR. Right, here we are. So how are we for food? Let's check them out. I think we'll definitely use the JCB for this. Might go for about 12 bales of total mixed ration. Hello, Bainley. Welcome in. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Just feeding our cows for the end of the month, and then we're going to jump into the next month. We've got some stuff to harvest next month. I think we get some baby cows. Hey, Redneck 350 Life Gaming. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Hey Cody, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Thursday's going okay so far. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. My Thursday's just about over. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. Might have to take it out with a tractor and then bring the tractor back and grab the telehandler. Now, make sure that the others have got enough meadow. Yeah. Meadow for them, so that's cool. Hey, Only Farms Elsa, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Oop, post there. Hey, certainly, Chair. I've actually created a special area in Discord for pet photos. So you're more than welcome to put your pet photos up there, Chair. In fact, everyone's welcome to put their pet photos up there. You've just got up, the weekend's caught up on you. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Probably up too late streaming, but yeah, when I did get to bed, it's sort of like I wasn't really sleeping that well. So yeah, I was a bit jaded all day today. So Saxlingham has been released for console. But of course you won't see this track on the actual released map. It's a track that I put in myself. I put in this bridge myself. Just did some modifications just to join up some paddocks together to more of a farm. when I was building the map up, I sort of based it on average herd size in the UK and the average acreage in the UK. So that's why I've sort of got the land that I have and the number of cows that I've got. Not sure if it's well balanced for farm sim, but it is sort of true life numbers for averages in the UK. Yeah, not sure about Loam, but I know Crofter, Herd, Andy, and Just Joe had other things they had to do. So yeah, I think they've left the stream, but it was nice to have them here. It says it's nice to have you here as well, Elsa. Another post. When will I learn not to read the chat and drive at the same time? That's why I don't play American or Euro Truck Simulator. Because in that game, if you hit something, it costs you money. So, yeah, not good. I think I've probably brought out more than I need, but I'd sooner that than not have enough. Hey, think I have to get square on. Yeah, these are TMR bales. Make them with the Goval. I find it easier to drag bales out here than it is to drag the mixer out here. And it would be great if we could just feed the cows grass and that they would produce, you know, a good amount of milk. But at 40% milk, it's just not viable for them to eat meadow. A bit frustrating, to be honest. Tried to see if I could do some adjustment in XML files and that sort of thing, and you know, try and create possibly a mod that would allow you to increase the value of the meadow, but yeah, it was beyond my skills and my ability to use Chat GPT. We've got a little interesting quirk with these paddocks. It's sort of like the fenceless pastures, so you lay the pastures out using clumps of grass, and that does the mesh for the meadow. It works really well, except when you're inside a vehicle, the clumps of grass stop it dead. But if you're in third person view, you can run over the clumps of grass. Not too sure what that is, but yeah, if you see me sort of jumping out to third person view, you know, like the vehicle just stops dead for some reason, it's because there's a clump of grass there, and I need to jump out and go into third person. So I've got about 4 bales per feed lot. So I don't know if we're going to be using 4 bales or if we'll only use 3. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, don't want to skewer the cow. Steak may be nice, but that would be a rather expensive piece of steak to lose a good milking cow like that. you see what I mean? Just... I can't go. I've got my foot flat on the floor and I'm not going. Jump into third person and it goes. Just something really strange. And the trouble is he's done a good job of making the grass clumps look like meadow. So it's just a little quirk. I don't know if it's for all maps or if it's just on this map. I haven't actually tried these out on a different map. I've got well-behaved cows there, bird one. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Yeah, they do look like hay, but they're actually TMR bales. Make them with the GoVal stationary baler. Find it easier to get the TMR out into the field, seeing that we only get great milk production with TMR, and we can't get good milk production with Right, so can I fit another bale into here? Doesn't look like I can fit another bale in. Okay, I can fit another bale in here. But I can't fit one in there. Yeah, cattle grids will only stop well-behaved cows. My uncle had a little bit of a lifestyle block, and he had a very misbehaving cow, and cattle stops didn't stop her. She'd just tiptoe over them. But yeah, it definitely would make life easier if you just drive over them, not have to open and close gates. Have to admit, here in New Zealand, it's not something you see too often on farms. They usually go for gates. Only time you really see cattle stops is at the front gate on the road. Rest of the fields are usually fenced and gated. Right, that's the cows topped up for the rest of the month. I think there's a mod that does the cattle stops, isn't there? Is it the feedlot pack? I think you can do cattle stops with that. So for those of you that don't know what a cattle stop is, it's basically like where the gate would be, you'd have a bit of a trench in the ground and you lay over the top of that. Imagine a gate sort of laying sideways with more rungs in between. And that's basically what a cattle stop is. Yeah, they're very inquisitive animals, aren't they, cows? Yes, simulator YouTuber, you are correct. That's my field of roast beef. I get them in spring, fatten them up over the year, and then let them go at the end of autumn before winter comes in. And in that field there is the replacement dairy herd. And welcome in, simulator YouTuber. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Hey, and thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. I hope your Thursday's going well also. It's a handy little trailer to get that one. Great for getting the bales out. How many bales we've got? Might have to start thinking about producing some more. 29 total mixed rations, so probably got about another couple of months left. So heaps of hay. Might just actually take one out to the beef field, and because they're getting low on meadows, so might just drop this off for them and give them a bit of extra feed. Replacement dairy cows have got plenty of meadow, of course, because we're not worrying about them producing milk. We don't need to feed them TMR to keep them at 100% productivity, because at the moment they don't have productivity, they're just growing. Yeah, looks like they've just about raised it out. So we should get some new growth next month. Reset it all. Until then, they can have a bale of hay to keep them happy. And that's that dreaded bug with the clumps of grass. Oh dear. Bale just doesn't want to behave, does it? Yeah, hay bale rotting would definitely be a good thing to add in. Yeah, vaccination would be another good thing, definitely. Getting traffic on the correct side of the road. Definitely if they're going to have a Highland map. Definitely. Here we go. Bales in. Yeah, I actually put a question and they've got a forum post where you can ask questions where they might cover it in the that special stream that they do just before they release the map. So I was actually one of the first to post a question on that, and the question was, is there going to be right-hand drive trucks available? So it'll be interesting to see if they answer it, and if they actually do have right-hand drive trucks. If they don't, I feel it's like a bit of an own goal for them, to be honest. I think they already did a bit of an own goal by releasing a very much a Japanese looking map at the Tokyo Games Show with the traffic all on the wrong side for Japan. So yeah, I think that was a bit of an own goal for them. If they were trying to impress the Japanese, they could have done a better job if the traffic was on the correct side. And apparently there's about 2.6 billion of the world's population drive on the left. Right, let's get through to the next month. Give myself an early start. I didn't collect that. Whoops, my bad. Oh, what do we got in the way of contracts for this month? No new ones. Okay. Might just jump in the side by side. I went for a John Deere side by side because it was the only side by side that they have that is fully enclosed in a cab. So that's basically what I wanted. So how are things looking up here? It's growing nicely. Ready to harvest, and that's almost ready to harvest as well. A nice new mod for all platforms, the Brazilian cow barn. Capacity 400 animals. Nice. That'd keep you busy feeding them, that's for sure. Yep, there we go. Fields regrowing. They should be back to having a good amount of that. Oh, yeah, we've got some mowing coming in. Yep, full amount of meadow, so that's good. Can't recall if the calves were dropping this month or next month. Have a quick look. No, it doesn't look like we've got... Oh, we do have. We have baby cows. Hey, there they are. So usually farmers take the calves and rear them. That's what we're going to do, is we're going to go and put them into their calf rearing pen. All the grass work, eh? Hey, Elsa? All the grass work. Yeah, bird. Definitely. Vaccinate them and yeah. It's a shame we can't feed them milk. You're running 4 crone big M's just to keep up. Ah, that is crazy. But I enjoy grass work, so yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I thought I hadn't moved them. The herdsman stick is really awesome. How many farm playthroughs have I done? There was Hutan Pantai, Gloucestershire, Judith Plains. I'm trying to think of the other one I did. Oh, Frick Duck. And now I'm doing Darheim and Saxlingham here. Of course, I've done the roller coaster rescue multiplayer, and we've got the Wasaka multiplayer still running at the moment as well. Haven't decided where to move from Wasaka. I think we can fit about 30 in here. And I might move some more into the barn down here. But yeah, Bird, that's just the playthroughs I've done live. I would have lost count of how many farm playthroughs I've done over the years with FS19, FS22. Hey Janika, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. And thank you to our new subscriber. No, I haven't got anything like that, Bird. How much straw have they got? Oh, yep, they got a bit of straw, so that's all right. Okay, so what I might do is I might keep them for a little bit and let them get a bit bigger, and then let some of them go just as winter's coming in. Yeah, thank you, Elsa. Actually, I haven't checked how many likes we've got. If you haven't hit the like button, if you could, that'd be really great. Thanks. Yeah, so we're only keeping a few, probably only keep 30. So the rest will be sold off later on, but we'll just let them get a bit bigger. Get a few months on them before we sell them. That way we can get a bit more money for them. Herdsman stick reminds me of the wand thing. Costs a fortune. It's a walking stick with a laser on the end. Yeah, it's a fantastic thing, you know. It's sort of like, so it's like I've emulated herding them down that race with the side by side, and you know, just sort of bring them into here and getting them all sorted. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the food levels now for those calves. Once, so basically what happens is when they get to the next stage, they'll move into this field, and these ones will move out and into the main herd, and we'll move off some of the older ones in the herd. Ones that don't produce as much milk, of course that's not emulated too well in the game at the moment. There was I think there still is a mod where they're trying to emulate that sort of thing, but I haven't looked into that too much. And there is another mod, slightly more simplified mod, that's been released on Mod Hub. Enhanced animals, that sort of does a bit more of the breeding side of things. Cows will stop producing milk just before they give birth, and will produce more milk just after they've given birth, and then slowly trail off. Craig Hannon, welcome in. Don't mind the buggies, but not good for moving equipment. No, definitely not. This is, for me, I've basically used it to emulate going out to the cow field and moving cows from one field to another. But yeah, it's pretty useless for just about anything else, that's for sure. Yeah, I have a feeling those calves will keep us busy. We'll have to keep them fed. For those of you that have watched Tom Pemberton, you will recognise this barn. One that he had built a couple of years ago. If you haven't checked out Tom Pemberton, I would highly recommend it. He farms on his family farm just out of Blackpool in the UK. We've got a fairly large herd of dairy cows that they milk. Yeah, and yeah, they've been playing around with maize and growing, second year for growing maize. It used to be just grass silage. So yeah, and this is a fairly good replica of his cow shed. But I'm going to be honest, I am going to call it a night. I'm feeling pretty tired at the moment, so and it is 11:45, so getting late. So have you ever gone possum hunting? No, I haven't. Did go rabbit hunting, but yeah, haven't gone possum hunting. But hey, thank you to everyone that's joined. Hey, thanks, Craig. Yep, I've tried to make it sort of pretty close to how a New Zealand dairy farm is sort of running, and that's how I'm trying to run it. You know, cows out in the pasture during the spring, summer. Hey, in New Zealand we leave the cows out in the winter time, but we don't get snow up here, so you know, they just get wet. And of course, on this map they get snow, so I'll move them into the cow shed. But thank you to everyone that's joined. Do appreciate it. Hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you'd like to share this with anyone you think might enjoy it, feel free to do that as well. But hey, until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.